The overall feel, once you drive out of La Paz toward the beaches, it just feels like a national park. The scenery, the roads, it's not crowded. There's not like gas stations really between here and there. Once you're past the port, it feels like you're like in Big Bend National Park or somewhere in Arizona. Caleb has a really good description for this. Caleb says it's like you had Arizona and Florida together.
Without my love for the ocean, I would be long gone by now. It's some kind of devotion that brings me down. That without my love for the ocean, I would be no.
Very steep little trail. Caleb says it's definitely the trail because there's a crosswalk, but like this was.
Well, it's a pretty crosswalk.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of love and effort in that.
It is pretty. Balandra Beach, it looks about empty because the tide is out. It's still deeper further out, but what, you want to see the first 200 feet? It's pretty much just sand right now. But we're here at like 6 in the evening.
You'd have to do a permit for this in the US. Wow.
So we are back at Balandra Beach. We came this morning to catch the sunrise, and it was beautiful. So glad we did that. It was worth waking up at 5:45.
Definitely worth it.
So we hiked up here to these hills overlooking Balandra Beach. You get the most amazing views up here, and you can see that there's a whole nother beach on the other side that you can hike down to, and it puts you much closer to the Mushroom Rock. But like honestly, I think this is the most beautiful beach I've ever seen.
It's stunning.
I love it. Look, check out the sign for Balandra Beach. If I were braver with my drone, then maybe I could, or something like that. So, okay. Over here, you've got like the mangrove area. So about that peaky point thing over there, those little hills, that's where we were standing this morning when we took all of our drone footage. You can kind of see little dots of the little cabana huts. And then this beach over here, you have to hike to get to, or I guess take a boat. When we were with our tour yesterday to Espiritu Santo, they took us on a boat. I want to say over just to like this area. And then they showed us the Mushroom Rock. And then we headed out. Can you believe I did all this without coffee? All this.
You're a strong woman.
I know. So our guide today on our tour mentioned her favorite hiking trail here in La Paz. She says it goes up over these hills and you can see Playa Balandra and you can see the Bay of La Paz on the other side. From this one vantage point you see both. And we have been itching to do like an official trail around Playa Balandra, but it turns out there's like really not like official trails. And everyone is just like, oh, there's trails all over. You just park and you see them. But there's no signs. So we kind of like played around on the hills around Balandra the other morning, and like really beautiful. But we've kind of decided to follow our guide's recommendation and try this one. I mean, they're not far away. We're parked here.
I think we're at the right spot. It's where she gestured on the map.
She told us about the radio tower.
And we've seen cars parked here a few times. It specifically says, though, like, prohibidad. Which I think is Spanish for prohibited.
But there's also a lot of signs that says it's like private property for tourism. So I think we're just not sure if that just means it's like federally owned. It's part of Balandra Beach. Like from this point on, it's all Balandra, which is public.
We don't know what we're doing.
So we think this is the trailhead. Except it says that the beach is temporarily closed, which is an old sign because it's open now.
Let's do this.
We're told this is just how it's done, and we're going towards that radio tower off in the distance. So there's definitely a clear trail up here. And the view is gorgeous. I mean, we're not even at the top, we're just getting started. There are a ton of other footprints out here, from tennis shoes and hiking shoes. So definitely lots of other people come this same exact way. Our guide did not steer us wrong. This is amazing. There's the radio tower. And here is your view of Playa Balandra. And then as you keep turning, you've got this hill, and boom, the Bay of La Paz as well. Like, is this a real place? Yes, it is. Okay, we're gonna go out to the edge of this hill here. It looks to be the highest and yet furthest point.
I guess my love is for the